It's Halloween Eve for most, but it's the 2025 season opener for men's basketball in the California Community College Athletics Association. And tonight at the Den, we have one of the more highly anticipated games as Southwestern Jaguars host Irvine Valley Lasers here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Hello and welcome everyone inside the Den. I'm Bo Furtick here on the campus of Southwestern College. The Jaguars, led by fourth-year head coach Tyrone Shelley, who ups the ante every season for this program, going 20-10 last season, reaching the playoffs for the first time as head coach. Jaguars almost toppled the top seed and shocked the 3C 2A community, losing to Fullerton last year to end their season. Even more impressive, Coach Shelley did this while coaching the women's program, which he's also doing again this year. Speaking of women's programs, first-year head coach Jason Gary knows a thing or two about that, leading the Lasers women basketball team to a 42-17 record in his 2 seasons as head coach. Had 6 girls move on to play at a 4-year institution. Before the women's program, he was the assistant under legendary head coach Jerry Hernandez for 14 years. And Lasers coming off a 17-14 record from last season. We're about to tip in a moment and get into our national anthem. We'll take a quick break here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. You would think Southwestern paid her, but she's actually admin here on campus. Great job. We've got to get her name to give her kudos. Let's get into the starting lineup here at Southwestern College. First, the visitors, Irvine Valley Lasers. Freshman guard standing at 6'2". Number 2, Santos Cordero. Number 10, freshman guard standing at 6'3", Ahmed Al-Mahuri. Number 21, a sophomore forward, Garrett Trayer. Number 23, Giannis Aldeguior, averaged 13 points, 5 rebounds last year as a freshman. And this year, the offense is going to go through sophomore forward, number 33, Matt Mowers. Mowers averaged 13 points, 6 rebounds last year as a freshman. And for the home side, Southwestern Jaguars, led by fourth-year head coach Tyrone Shelley. Derek Edmond returning as a shooting guard, 6'6". Derek Edmond wears number 4. Manny Barnett, a returner and starter tonight, sophomore point guard, number 11. Aaron Owens from right across the street at Bonita High School, the local product, standing at 6'4", wears his high school number. That's number 22. And Ty Jones is going to provide the height and length on the defensive end. The sophomore center standing at 6'9". Jones wears number 23. And Tres Luze, number 30, is going to get the start here tonight. So it looks like 4 guards, 1 big. And there's number 23, Ty Jones, right there, standing at 6'9". And the shooting guard, Tres Luze. We know Coach Shelley loves a shooting guard, so he will look for Manny Barnett and Luze to provide the scoring on the offensive side for the Jaguars. Once again, Irvine Valley, led by first-year head coach Jason Gary. Gary led the women's program last 2 seasons to a 42-17 overall record and was a 14-year assistant coach for the men's basketball team as well, under long-term legendary head coach Jerry Hernandez. Irvine Valley in the blue bottoms, blue tops, and Southwestern white bottoms, white tops. The home color with the maroon trim. Jones and Mowers on the jump ball, and Jones wins the tip, and the 2025 season is underway here at the Den. Manny Barnett, guarded by Cordero. Laser's going to come out in a man-to-man defense. Barnett from straightaway off the mark, one and done for the Jags. Rebound by Garrett Schreier. Off the pick, Aldeguior. Down low, Mowers gets doubled by Barnett. And it looks like the foul will be on the ground. Wasn't sure if it was on the help defense. They're going to say Ty Jones gets called for the foul. That is Jones' first foul here in the first 29 seconds of tonight's ball game. Coming to you from the Den. This is the 2025 season opener for the California Community College Athletics Association. Blocked down low, looking to lead to quick points. Luze off the glass. He's fouled on the way up, and he'll head to line to shoot 2. This will be the first free throw attempts of the 2025 season and first free throw attempts of tonight's game. Only 30 seconds in. Tres Luze. Good on his first free throw attempt. Jaguars coming off a 20-10 season, losing to number 1 Fullerton. A heartbreaker, lost by 3. We have a foul on the ball. It's going to be a push. Looks like they're going to call that on number 21, Garrett Schreier. This is the second team foul. Schreier's first. Owens taking it out from under the Jaguars basket. Luze gets the inbound pass. They set it up for Barnett from straight away. Short on the shot. Nice defensive rebound by Aldeguior, his first of the night. Still looking for our first field goal here. Coming up on a minute into this game. Oh, nice back cut and dish down low in the bucket from Ahmed Al-Mahori. Irvine Valley with an early 2-1 lead, a minute into tonight's contest. This is Jones on top. Hands it off to Luce. Owens looking down low for Jones. He gets it on the elbow. Kicks it to Edmond, pump fake. Drive baseline, cut up by Mowers. Owens from the corner. Dribble penetration, cut off by Schreier. Luze has to chuck it up. And great rebound by Mowers. Anytime you let the ball bounce in front of you, you know you did a great job boxing out. And Mowers did that on his first rebound of the night. From downtown, Aldeguior, offensive rebound put back up, and Owens on the foul. Aaron Owens' first personal foul, team's second. Schreier's good on his first attempt. First free throw attempts for the Lasers here today. Schreier's 2 for 2 on free throws, and Lasers with a 4-1 lead. Lasers going to pick up full court. make Southwestern work the ball up the floor. Nice defense working back, but the backspin on that ball went through the hands of Cordero, go out of bounds off of the lasers. Fresh new shot clock for the Jaguars. Oh no, they're gonna put the shot clock back to 21, saying the lasers didn't have possession. Weak side rebound by Jones, kicks it to Barnett. Luze dribble drive, and Luze will head back to line to shoot two. Luze providing the only offense here tonight. It was Santos Cordero on the foul. His first, team's third. Luze 2 of 3 from the line, giving the Jaguars their only 2 points here. Luze gets the shooter's roll, now 3 of 4 from the line. And Jaguars going to pick up full court. We've seen in the past when their offenses struggle, they try to pick it up on the defensive end, and they get the 5-second call. Great defense right here, providing the turnover. Owens high hands in the face of the inbound passer. Santos Cordero is going to take a breather. We have our first substitution of the game. And subbing in is Miguel Lanes for Irvine Valley. Jaguars still looking for their first field goal. A little over 2 minutes into this first half. Edmond on the drive, pokes it out to Lazy for 3. And it's Luze from downtown. We're going to need to go back live because Jaguars are pressing. So Luze with all 6 points for the Jaguars, give them a 2-point lead. Mowers down low, pump fakes the big body of number 33, his first field goal. Power move straight up. Ties it at 6. Edmond on the drive. And Edmond creates the foul on the dribble penetration. See right here, Edmond bringing the ball up floor and decides to go one-on-one to help defense a little late in getting there. That was Giannis Aldeguior. His first personal. Irvine already with 4 team fouls here in the first 3 minutes of tonight's contest. Derek Edmond, sophomore shooting guard, misses his first attempt. This would be the Jaguars' 6th free throw, as they are 4 for 6 from the line. Jaguars with a 1-point lead. And Jaguars going to stay in this full court press because it's working so far. .20 seconds on the shot clock, and that ball's intercepted by Irvine Valley. Derek Edmonds scoops it back up. Oh, they're going to say, unfortunately for Al-Hamuri. He was out of bounds on the sideline. Great effort by him. They're going to keep the shot clock at 20. Owens bringing it in from the sideline. Derek Edmond on the inbounds. The only returning starter for Southwestern, and he didn't even start all year last year. Started, I'd say, most of the games. 7 on the shot clock. Oh, and the help defense. Too much hands right there by Irvine Valley. Ooh, they get Aldeguior, his second personal foul. They're going to have to sit him. Replacing him, number 14, Sam Meza Talata. Jaguars still with a 1-point lead. Only 1 field goal, 6 of the 7 coming from Luze. Barnett off the pick. Gets it to Edmond far side. Edmond on the drive, cut off by Talata. Edmond pull up, the put back too strong. Loose ball under the Jaguars baskets and a jump ball. Possession arrow pointed towards Irvine Valley. And Ahmed Al-Hamuri checks back in after a quick breather. Taking a breather is Giannis Aldegior. He has 2 personal fouls. Jaguars picking up full court once again. Find Mowers in the middle of the floor. They'll hand it off to Lanes, guarded by Barnett. Lanes crosses half court. Back cut wasn't there, but the back cut's there this time. Pump fake in the air, and Edmond with the block. Owens in transition, gets it back to Barnett. Barnett will pull the trigger. And strong rebound by Al-Hamuri. Jaguars got to stop the ball. Elevates inside the lane off the back iron was Trayer. One and done for the Lasers. Derek Edmond back the other way. Crossover. Euro. And he'll head to line to shoot 2. Derek Edmond one-on-one, the big body. If the shot's not there, he's going to try to get into the defender. Good job by the defender not allowing Edmond getting inside the lane. Edmond had to fade away from the basket, but he did create the foul. Edmond is 1 of 2 from the line here tonight. Make that 2 of 3. As Christian Gamboa checks in. First substitution for the Jaguars here today. He replaces Aaron Owens. Owens heads to the bench with 1 personal foul. Derek Edmond, 3 of 4 from the line. Here in the first half, 6 of the 9 points coming from the charity stripe for the Jaguars to start today's contest. This is Mowers in the open floor. Oh, if we could have trapped him right there, that would have been great. Lanes hands it off to Meza. Meza down low on the box, working off the ball. Great job by Meza Talata. His first field goal gets the Lasers back within 1. Look at this off-ball movement by number 14. Uses Mowers as a screen and gets Edmond caught up in the trash. And that will be our first time out here at the Den. Jaguars 9, Lasers 8 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Let's get you through the scoring to catch you up. It was Garrett Trayer. First 2 points coming from the free throw line for him. And then 3 buckets from Al-Hamuri, Mowers, and Talata to get them to 8. And then for the Jaguars, Derek Edmond, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Tres Luze is also 3 of 4 from the free throw line and has a tray to give him 6 of the 9 points. Only 1 field goal for the Jaguars. Lasers have 3 field goals. About 4.5 minutes into tonight's contest. Lasers picked up full court at one point, and they dropped back in their half-court defense, still picking up man. Back cut not there by Luze. Derek Edmond wants a pick from Gamboa, goes away from the pick. Cross-court pass to Barnett. Pump fakes. The floater off the glass, no good by Barnett. Barnett still looking for his first points of the contest. Mowers, spin move inside off the glass to English by Mowers. Great one-on-one move by 33. His second field goal give him 4, leading all scorers for the Lasers. Lasers back with the lead, 10-9. Owens finds Barnett from the corner. Barnett can't connect. Loose ball, tracked down by Trayer. Meza Talata finds Mowers down low. And Mowers, it looked like he was going to call the traveling violation. The referee under the basket, look at, he decided to switch it up on him. Tobias Okwi from Uganda. His first personal foul, team's third. Irvine Valley has 6 team fouls, so the next personal foul for Irvine Valley will get the Jaguars to the line. Tough runner, but the basket made by Meza Talata, his second field goal. 4 points for him, extends the lead 12-9. Largest lead for the Lasers. Jaguars still looking for their first field goal inside 3. 13 on the shot clock and poked away by Lanes. Great on-ball defense by Miguel Lanes of Irvine Valley. Barnett will take a breather. Replacing him is A.J. Green out of Chicago. Mowers got to stop the ball higher. Oh, Mowers gets caught in the lane, kicks outside. One and done for the Lasers. Defensive rebound by Derek Edmond. A.J. Green, guarded by Lanes on top. Looking for a pick from Gamboa. Hands it off to Edmond. And we have an offensive foul. Oh, they're going to say a moving screen on number 15, Tobias Oakwey. That is unfortunately his second personal foul. That will get him to the bench now in foul trouble. Replacing him, Mujahid Rivera. So Chicago player replacing another Chicago player. Or no, actually he's replacing Oakwey. So 2 Chicago players on the floor right now for the Jags. Tough shot from the corner, great contest by A.J. Green. It's Green and Rivera out of Chicago, Green out of El Camino High School, and Rivera out of Diego Valley, both freshmen. Jaguars down a tray. Largest deficit now on 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Down low on the box to Edmond. Edmond backs down his defender. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Weak side rebound, Trayer. His second rebound here in the first half. Lanes in transition. The Euro from Mowers can't get the roll off the front iron. Jaguars the other way. Edmond to the corner, and Edmond got caught up in the air and will get charged with the offensive foul. Out of control was Derek Edmond, and that will be the 5th team foul on the Jaguars. Aaron Owens checks back in after a quick breather, replacing Trace Luze. Lanes gets by his defender, crosses half court, picked up by Green. And we have a foul on the drive on the Jaguars. Once again, fading away from the basket, Sam Meza Talata. He hit his last field goal on a crazy runner to the left. This time he tries to hit a runner to the right. Creates the foul, and that will be now the 6th team foul on the Jaguars after picking up back-to-back fouls. Not sure what the delay is. I think they're trying to clarify who the defensive foul was on. What did we miss? So a technical foul was given. I don't know to who. That's the big question. And Coach Gary is trying to figure that out as well. Derek Edmond hits the free throw for the technical foul, and it'll go back to the Lasers free throw line. That one is interesting. Something was said, or I didn't see anything done on the floor, and I didn't see too much argument from the bench of the Lasers. It might have been either a number that I want to say that was like a bench technical foul. Like they input a number wrong or they input a player wrong. at the booth, and because of it, they get charged with a technical foul. It's hard to hear, but 14-10 is the score. This is the Lasers' largest lead here in the first half. On-ball foul. Gamboa will head to line for the bonus. The foul on Sam Meza-Talata, one of their better defenders. As Christian Gamboa, the sophomore small forward. As the Jaguars will be in the bonus from here on out through the first half. Gamboa on the 1-and-1 off the mark. Owens on the rebound. And shot clock at 20, now at 15 on the reset. Gamboa near side. Gamboa gets pickpocketed by Molenberg. Lasers in transition, the block. Oh, and they call a foul on Rivera. Rivera looked like he got all ball right here. Ooh, the great adjustment in the air. As Caden Garrity will head to line to shoot two. That is the Jaguars' 7th team foul, so both sides will be in the bonus from here on out through the first half. Garrity off the mark on his first attempt. Freshman guard out of Huntington Beach, California. Attended Edison High School last year. Garrity goes 1 of 2 from the line. And Lasers extend to their largest lead, up 15-10. Jaguars only 1 field goal here in the first 8+ minutes of this contest. 7 of their 10 points coming from the free throw line. Barnett still looking for his first field goal, can't hit. First offensive rebound for the Jaguars, and they lose it under their basket. Owens unable to come down with it cleanly. Jaguars are 7 of 10 from the free throw line. And once again, only 1 field goal, that coming from beyond the arc from the shooting hand of Trace Luze. Yeah, so it looks like the referee is going over. If you could show midcourt, the referee's over at the booth. And it looks like there was either some type of correction made. I'm assuming this is why the technical foul was called. Just trying to create some clarification. Back in the game action, Mowers, the deep ball. Gamboa intercepts it. The free safety, number 24, Gamboa. Looking like Ed Reed. Barnett still looking for his first field goal. That's not a way to do it. A tough runner inside the lane, off balance. Love to see Barnett maybe go straight up with that one. Jaguars, the man-to-man defense. Pump fake gets a defender in the air. The runner in and out for Harris. Tyler Harris out of Downey, California. Jaguars looking to cut into this deficit. Down 5. A.J. Green off the pick. Finds Barnett. Barnett cut off. Owens, the southpaw from the top. And he's fouled on the shot. He'll head to line to shoot 3. The closeout. Closeout by Harris. And we're going to show it one more time. You could see Harris make contact with Owens before Owens came back down and completed the shot. Referees are all about protection for the shooter. You have to keep him in the clear. You can't touch him at all, whether it's on the way up or on the way down. You have to give him a clear landing spot, and that's what the referees were saying right there. It didn't happen for Owens. Owens' first points of the night. Garrity to the bench. along with Mujahid Rivera for the Jags. Owens goes 3 of 3 from the line. The Jaguars have scored 10 of their 13 points from the free throw line, going 10 of 13 here in the first half. We're not even halfway through. Here at the Den on the campus of Southwestern College, Lasers' largest lead was 15-10. And we have turnover. Great on-ball defense by Owens. Santos Cordero stepped on the sideline. Luze checks back in, replacing A.J. Green. Luze is going to bring the ball up the floor for the Jags. Barnett still looking for his first shot, short. One and done, rebound by Cordero. Now past the halfway mark here in the first half. Pump fake got Owens up in the air, the drive, and fouled on the way up. Giannis Aldeguior creates the foul. And Aldeguior will head to line for his first free throw attempts. So Jaguars are 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Irvine Valley, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So Jaguars outscoring the Lasers 10-2 from the free throw line. It's keeping them in today's contest so far. Aldeguior goes 0 of 2 from the free throw line, and that one knocked out of bounds by the Lasers. Jaguars can tie or take the lead as Cameron Bellamy out of Patrick Henry checks in for the first time today. Point guard / shooting guard will replace Manny Barnett out of Lincoln. Trace Luze with 6 of the Jaguars' 13 points. Luze hands it off to Gamboa. Gamboa uses the pick. Gamboa inside, fade away from the free throw line off the right shoulder. And Gamboa, look at this, nice one-on-one move from Gamboa. His first field goal give him 3 on the night. Ties the game at 15. And we have a foul on Cameron Bellamy. I'm going to say Bellamy was too handsy on the Lasers. The Lasers will head to line to shoot a 1-and-1. Ahmed Al-Hamuri checks back in. He's replacing Sam Meza-Talata. Santos Cordero looking for his first point. Not going to come. Owens felt like he was pushed from behind, but the block by the Jaguars. Gamboa in transition. Kicks it to Luze. Bellamy back to Luze. Pump fakes. Gets inside. The dish down low. Poked away by Al-Hamuri. Lasers in transition. And off the glass was Callastas, his first field goal. Lasers back with the lead, 17-15 under 9 minutes remaining. Gamboa will pull the trigger from deep. Rebound by Luze, knocked out of bounds by Cordero from behind. Gamboa will take out from under the Jaguars basket. Ty Jones, the sophomore center, will come back in, replacing Owens. Owens heads to the bench with 3 points and a personal foul. Gamboa on the inbound. Gets it to Luze. 15 on the shot clock for the Jags. Luze, Gamboa near side off the pick. And Gamboa knocks down the 3. Gamboa now with half a dozen. Jaguars back with the 18-17 lead. Only the 3rd field goal for the Jaguars. If I were to tell Coach Shelley he'd have 3 field goals through the first 12 minutes and be up 1, I think Coach Shelley or any coach in their right mind will take it. Near side for 3. Aldeguior misses everything. And shot clock violation by the Jags. Great defense. Nice attempt trying to save it from under the basket. but the shot missed the rim. And the violation will give the Jaguars back the ball. Jaguars on an 18-2 run. Now under 8 minutes remaining. Or excuse me, on an 8-2 run. I don't know if I said 18 or 8-2, but Jaguars on an 8-2 run. They were down 15-10. Now up 18-17. Bellamy finds Luzay in the corner, pump fake, dribble penetration inside. Jones on the rebound, too strong off the glass. 50-50 ball, loose ball controlled by the Lasers on the defensive side. Now under 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Aldeguior gets it down to Mowers. He's been quiet in this first half. Down low using his big frame, gets a defender in the air. The help defense from Luzay. Unable to get there in time, gets called for the reach. Mowers will head to the line to shoot two. Mowers was averaged 13 points, 6 rebounds as a freshman last year. This will be Mowers' first free throw attempt. Lasers in the double bonus now. Jaguars with 10 team fouls. Lasers 2 of 4 from the free throw line, make it 3 of 5. Mowers can't get the shooter's roll, goes 1 of 2, still leads all Lasers scores with 5, tying it at 18. Bellamy off the pick. Gamboa wants to pull the trigger again. He's filling it, and Gamboa hits the 3. Back-to-back threes for Gamboa. He has 8. Jaguars back with a 21-18 lead. Jaguars have 4 field goals, 3 of those 4 field goals coming from beyond the arc. The scoop with the left, no good by Cordero. He misses everything. Bellamy in transition will slow it down. Under 6.5 minutes. Yeah, why not? Maybe that's why. Heat check off the mark by Gamboa. Gamboa still leads all Jaguars scorers now with 9. Trayer for 3, nothing but net. Trayer's first field goal, he now has 5, tied at 21. Bellamy on top, guarded by Cordero. Bellamy trying to get by Cordero, cut off. Good on-ball defense by Cordero. Luzay gets it to Bellamy. Bellamy, one dribble, pull up, tough shot for Bellamy. Long 3, and we have a foul on Ty Jones. I'm going to say Ty Jones was holding Mowers. Mowers is going to head back to the line. Ty Jones gets called for his 3rd personal foul. Matt Mowers doing a great job utilizing his big frame down low, getting the Jaguars in tough territory now in double digits with team fouls with 10. Jones is going to head to the bench. Derek Edmonds checks back in. Mowers is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Leads all Lasers scorers with a half a dozen. Mowers now with 7, extending the lead to 2 for the Lasers. Now dipping under 5.5 minutes remaining here in the opening half. Lasers' largest lead, 15-10. Jaguars battled back, took the lead 18-17. It's been back and forth ever since. In transition, Mowers comes up with it under the hoop, and Mowers will head to the line to shoot another 2. Mowers just too strong down low, rips it away from Edmond. And Mowers Started this contest a little slow, is getting it going here of late. Leading all scorers is Christian Gamboa. He has 9 points. Mowers now has 8. As Garrity checks back in, giving Ahmed Al-Hamuri a breather. Mowers off the back iron, goes 1 of 2 from the line. Lasers up 3. Lasers going to stay in this man-to-man defense. Speaking with Coach Gary before the game, he said if we get out of the man-to-man defense, we're in trouble. Derek Edmond misses from point-blank range off the glass. Mowers working at the top of the key. Mowers using his big frame, gets a defender in the air, blocked by the Jaguars. The runner by Edmond. Edmond, his first field goal, he has 5. Jaguars down 1. Jaguars, 5 field goals now. Down 1. Mowers down low. Uses his pivot foot, falls to the floor, no call. Good defense by the Jags. Edmond in transition. And they're going to say the wraparound. They're just going to say a blocking foul before the pass. That would be the 10th team foul by the Lasers, so double bonus for the Jaguars. So Sam Meza Talata is going to get charged with his second. And some fresh bodies coming on for the Jags. Keone Henson checks in for the first time along with Alfredo De La Mora. Henson from Lincoln, Alfredo De La Mora out of San Isidro. Local South Bay school. Edmond will actually shoot a 1-and-1. That was the 9th team foul. Edmond misses the 1-and-1. Poked out by Henson. And great effort by Henson on the box. Poked it out. The Irvine Valley Lasers had to track it down, and the player who tracked it down had his foot on the sideline. So the Jaguars will get the ball back. After the missed free throw, Luze turns the corner, had Henson open in the lane, couldn't get it to him cleanly. Lane in transition, his first field goal. Lanes extends the lead to 3. Edmond near side and the blocking foul. They're going to say it was just enough on Sam Meza Talata. That was his 3rd personal foul. Talata is the Lasers' best defender, best on-ball defender at least. Edmond will shoot 2. Al-Hamuri is going to replace Meza Talata after his 3rd personal foul. Edmond is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Make it 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He has 7. Jaguars down 1. 3:45 and counting here in the first half. This is the 2025 season opener. Oh, and the ball barely gets across the line in time. From the elbow, Trayer, his 2nd field goal, give him 7. Lasers in transition. Never look like they're fully rushing. They always seem to be under control. And Trayer now has 7 with 2 field goals. 3:29 remaining. Back and forth action here at the Den. Lasers 28, Jaguars 25. Let's go through the scoring of the visiting side Lasers. Ahmed Al-Hamuri has a bucket with 2. Trayer has 2 field goals with 7. Mowers leads the Lasers with 8. Meza Talata has 2 field goals with 4 points. Miguel Lanes with a bucket for 2 points. And Zeno Kayastas got in the game and had a field goal. He has 2. Derek Edmond is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Give him 7. Aaron Owens is 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He has 3. Trace Luze scored the first 6 points for the Jaguars, and he has 6 still. Christian Gamboa leading all scorers with 9. Hit back-to-back trays to get the Jaguars back into the game after they trailed with their largest lead deficit down 5. Owens, this is Derek Edmond actually near side. Edmond gets it to Barnett. Barnett still looking for his field goal, and he is pickpocketed by Trayer. Lanes came off the bench. He's been playing a lot here in this first half. The kick near side. Weak side rebound, one and done for the Lasers. Rebound by Alfredo De La Mora out of San Isidro. Hands it off to Edmond. Edmond tries to turn the corner, and he's fouled to the basket. Dribble penetration from Derek Edmond, and he's going to head to the line for the 4th time here tonight. Once again, the Jaguars with only 5 field goals here in the first half. Edmond is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He has 8. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 11, 13. So Jaguars 13 points from the field and have 13 points from the free throw line. And Edmond now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He is tied with Gamboa. Team high 9 here in the first half. Cuts the deficit back to 1. So 14 of the 13 points coming from the free throw line of the Jaguars. Lasers with under 10 on the shot clock. Move the ball around the perimeter, in and out. Rebound Barnett. Barnett needed help. Tried to save it under the basket. And an unforced error on the Jaguars results in the turnover. And Lasers are going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Unfortunate for Barnett right there. Once they saw Barnett get the rebound, Jaguars figured, well, our guard got the rebound. Let's get up the floor and try to get some quick points in transition. But Barnett got caught up in the air near the baseline. And with the backs turned towards Barnett, he had to throw it away, try to save it. Irvine Valley. This is Miguel Lanes. He has a field goal. His first free throw attempt. As Lanes goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, extends the lead back to a pair. Alfredo De La Mora bringing the ball up the floor for the Jags. Aaron Owens back in along with Barnett, Luce, and Edmond. 15 on the shot clock. Alfredo De La Mora drives, kicks to Barnett. Luce pump fakes. De La Mora is cut off on the baseline. 3 on the shot clock. Jaguars going to have to shoot. And the great half-court defense by the Lasers. Lanes in transition. Down low, poked away by Barnett. Jaguars 3 on 2. Edmond to De La Mora. De La Mora misses from point-blank range. Luze finishes the work. Down low, ties it at 29. Oh, great place to trap. Lasers get out of it. Cross-court pass, Lanes penetrates. Gets caught up in the air, poked away by Barnett. Barnett, 3 on 2 to Edmond. Edmond with the scoop. Count the basket and 1. Jaguars back with the lead. Edmond will head to the line to complete the 3-point play. Edmond's second field goal. He now leads all Jaguars scorers with 11 as Bowers and Cordero check back in for the Lasers. Gamboa will also check back in for the Jaguars. Edmond completes the 3-point play. He is 8 of 9 from the free throw line. He now has a dozen to lead all scorers. Jaguars with their largest lead, up 3. Down low. Barnett gets caught up in the air. Oh, a phantom call. Great look right here by Pablo Espinal. Derek Edmond got ball. Looked like we're going to do it one more time. Great job getting a defender in the air, and they're going to say, yeah, Edmond might have reached in, might have got some shoulder. Garrett Schreier. This is his second trip to the line. He's 2 of 2 so far tonight. He has 7. Give him 8. 2, 4, 9, 2, 4, 9, 11, 17. So 17 of the 15. Schreier, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He has 9. So Schreier with 9. Mowers with 8. Meza Talado with 4. Jaguars, 5 or 6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Going to catch up with Southwestern head coach Tyrone Shelley at halftime. We have a foul on the ball. That is Matt Mowers' first personal. Tobias Okwe out of Uganda will head to the line to shoot 2 with 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Okwe off the mark. Aaron Owens will check in, replacing Derek Edmond. Aaron Owens, the local product, playing across the street at Bonita Vista High School. Okwe goes 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Mowers down low, guarded by Okwe. Mowers has been difficult to guard. Great job by Okwe standing him up. Owens, weak side rebound, knocked out of bounds by the Lasers. Jaguars will have 1.6 second remaining here in the first half. Barnett, good if it goes. And that will end halftime here at the Den. Southwestern 32, Irvine Valley 31. Give us a quick second. We're going to catch up with head coach Tyrone Shelley here at courtside. We are now courtside with men's basketball and women's basketball head coach Tyrone Shelley, pulling double duty once again last year and this year, racking up those freaking flower Myers, coach. But Jaguars up 1. Half the points coming from the free throw line. You got to like the aggressiveness on the offense.
Yeah, it's early in the year, so it's going to be a lot of reaching, a lot of hand checking. So we got to get hands on, hands off, so the referees don't call as many fouls in the second half.
Mowers has been a big load, down low. How do you plan on defending him in the second half?
Well, he's doing great. He's getting to his spots. We told him he's going to use his big frame to get to his spots. So we just got to beat him to the spot. When he sets a screen, we got to show him those screens to get back to him and understand when he's on the right side, he's going to do a 2-dribble spin move towards the baseline. So we got to be mindful of that.
You only had 5 or 6 field goals on offense. Barnett struggled in that first half. A lot of shooting. I'm sure we expect him to shoot more. He is the shooter on the offense.
Him and Derek, they're going to get their shots up. They just got to make some shots. If they can't make shots, then we're going to struggle like we are right now scoring. So we'll be better second half. One
thing you would like to see on the offensive and one thing you would like to see on the defensive side?
Making free throws. Got to make free throws. And on the defensive side, we just got to talk, rotate to the shooters. We know 21's a shooter. We got to get there and close out to him.
Good luck second half, Coach. Coach getting ready for second half as well as the women's game right after this. Jaguars up 1 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network, 32-31. We'll catch you here in the second half about 12 or 13 minutes. Thank you for staying with us here on the Cali Photo Sports Network, coming to you live from the Den in Chula Vista, California. It's the Southwestern Jaguars 32, Irvine Valley Lasers 31. Jaguars up 1, and for the visiting side, Lasers were 9 of 25 from the field, 1 of 8 from the 1 of 8 from the three-point line, and 12 of 19 from the free throw line. Leading all Lasers scores was Garrett Trayer with 9. Matt Mowers had 8 along with 4 rebounds. And for the Jaguars, they were 7 of 27 from the field, 3 of 14 from beyond the arc. Tough time shooting in that first half, but as we mentioned, it was the charity stripe that really saved Southwestern in that first half, as Southwestern went 15 of 21 from the line. Leading all scorers, Derek Edmond with 13, Gamboa and Luze each with 8, Aaron Owens with 3 for the Jaguars, and on the other side is Trayer with 9, Mowers with 8, Meza Talado with 4, Miguel Lanes with 3, Zeno Callastas with a bucket, along with Ahmed Almuri with a bucket. He also has 2. Jaguars will start with the ball. They trailed by as much as 5 in that first half, and they led by as much as 3, lead by 1, heading and starting into this second half. Luze off the pick. Luze too strong off the glass on the scoop shot. Irvine doing a good job on the glass. Mowers now with 5 rebounds on the night to add with his 8 points. Mowers, good off-ball pick. Mowers on the box, and Mowers now leads all Lasers scorers with 10. Baseline drive, kick to the corner. Luze for 3. Can't connect. Strong rebound by Trayer. Outlet pass to Cordero. Mowers. Back-to-back buckets for Mowers. He has a dozen. Lasers with a 3-point lead. Barnett on the drive, still looking for his first basket. Tough fadeaway jumper for Barnett. Not the shot you want to see from your shooting guard. Barnett. 9 from the free throw. Or Mowers is blocked by Jones. Owens in transition, the reverse lane from Owens is good. His first field goal, Jaguars back down 1. Owens now with 5. Lasers to the corner, Barnett. Ball was lost initially. Barnett ties it up. Nice aggressive play by Barnett in that far corner. Jump ball, it will remain Lasers ball with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Easy look from point blank range, too strong off the glass. Owens with the rebound. Gives it to Barnett, who was defended by Cordero on the turnover. Poked away by Owens, recovered by Cordero. Poked away by Barnett. Poked away again by Barnett. Barnett gets it back. Then Cordero gets it back. Oh, man. On the drive, Aldegori hands it off to Mowers off the glass. Mowers with a half a dozen, all 6 points coming from him in this second half for the Lasers. Edmond high off the glass. Count the basket and 1. Dribble drive for Derek Edmond. Edmond now with 15. Game high 15. Much needed basket for the Jags. Edmond completes the 3-point play, ties it at 37. Edmond now leads all scorers with 16. Mowers, 6 of his 14 coming in the first 2.5 minutes here in the second half. They're going to look to get it to him again. This offense is going to work through 33. Off the handoff, Garrett Trayer You can see the offense working here. Maurer's high post just hands it off to Trayer. And the height on Trayer, 6'5", sophomore forward, gets him to the line. Trayer was 4 of 4 from the free throw line in that first half. Also had 2 field goals. Now 5 of 5 from the free throw line, give him 10 on the night. Ty Jones is replaced by Life Wade. Jones with 3 personal fouls. Trayer now 6 of 6 from the free throw line, give him 11 on the night. Edmond will pull the trigger, nothing but net. Derek Edmond now leads all scorers with 18. His first 3 on the night. And Trayer's gonna step into this one, and Trayer responds with a 3. Back-to-back threes, now the Lasers up a deuce. And another 3 for the Jags. Barnett hitting his first field goal from downtown. Jaguars back with the lead. And the full court pressure once again by the Jags, creating the turnover. Jaguars with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes here in this ball game. Jaguars led by as much as 3. They're up 1. Edmond, baseline drive. That one's intercepted by Cordero. In transition, Al-Hamuri blocked by Life Wade. Great transition defense by the Jaguars. Wade denies the shot. Sam Meza-Talata checks back in. He replaces Ahmed Al-Hamuri. Jaguars looking to add to their lead. Up 1. Luze on the drive, cut off by Cordero. Luze keeps his dribble, and Luze is fouled on the way up. Luze is frustrated, felt like he should have finished that, but great job continuing his dribble, realizing that there was a lane on that weak side. No help defense. Luze, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 8 in that first half. I think he had 6 of the first 8 points for the Jaguars. It was Luze who really kept the offense together early in that first half. He now has 9. Miguel Lanes replaces Santos Cordero. And Luze goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's now in double digits with 10. So 2 scores. Luze on the turnover almost gives it right back. And Luze steps out of bounds. It's the second time we've seen great defense by a guard of Southwestern and them give the ball right back. Sometimes you can move a little too quick, and especially it being the season opener. Not necessarily fatigue, but a little extra excitement. Lanes on the drive. Lanes with the reverse lay-in. Jaguars still up 1. Lanes' second field goal, he has 5. Edmond with the left. Edmond! Basket is good. Edmond now with 20 on the night. That is now 3 3-point conversions, or still in football season. That is now 3 3-point plays that Derek Edmond has converted on. He's only missed 1 free throw. Was that 3, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9 of 10 from the free throw line, Derek Edmond is. Jaguars with their largest lead, up 4. What a huge win this would be for the Jags here at home. Southwestern was 8-2 at home last year. They're going to say a push on the baseline from the drive of Al Dajir. Life Wade was called for the foul. That is his 3rd personal foul. Team's 2nd. Giannis Aldagior will take the ball out from under the Lasers basket. Start of the second half, 4.5 minutes in. Jaguars led by 1 to start the second half. Mowers on top, scored the first 6 points here in the second half, and he slips, loses the ball on the dribble. Owens in transition, uses his strength, gets his rebound back. Owens gets the ball back again. Little miscommunication from him and A.J. Green. Owens just wanted Green to stay on the box, and Green wanted to clear out because he saw Owens on the drive. Christian Gamboa checks in, replaces Aaron Owens. Owens heads to the bench with 7. Another long throw, and intercepted by Derek Edmond, the free safety. Edmond on the drive gets cut off, elevates in the lane, the turnaround jumper. Derek Edmond now leads all scorers with 23, extends the lead to 6. Jaguars now with their largest lead, 6. And the ball handler steps out of bounds on the sideline. Another turnover for the Lasers. Another unforced error, giving the ball back to the Jaguars. Let's see if they can capitalize. This is A.J. Green out of Chicago. Attended El Camino High School. And a lot of back and forth jousting at the top of the key between Trayer and Gamboa. They're going to call the foul on Trayer. That is his 2nd personal foul, team's 4th. Christian Gamboa will take the ball out. A.J. Green, one-on-one with Lanes. Hands it off to Edmond. Edmond cut off by Mowers. Edmond will pull the trigger from deep. Short on the shot, and foul under the basket. It'll be on the Lasers. Looks like Mowers with the push from behind on Life Wade. Life Wade had great position on Mowers. Mowers gets charged with his 2nd personal foul. That is the team's 5th foul. Jaguars got Lasers into early foul trouble in that first half. Looking to do the same here today. Manuel Barnett checks back in, replacing Luze. A.J. Green one-on-one with Lanes. A tweener inside, poked away by Lanes. Good one-on-one defense by number 1. Lanes on the back cut, finds Mowers, blocked by Wade. Mowers gets fouled on the way up, but a strong foul by Wade. Unfortunately, his 4th personal foul. He definitely got ball and definitely got some body. Mowers still slow to get up. And it all started with that dribble penetration by Lanes. Green allowed Lanes to get by him. The help defense had to step up, leaving Mowers alone on the weak side. A little over 6 minutes into this second half. Jaguars with their largest lead, up 6. Mowers was 3 of 5 from the free throw line in that first half. He's now 4 of 6. 7 of his 15 points coming here in the second half. Life Wade takes a breather. Mowers, 2 for 2. Now 8 of his 16 coming here in the second half. Adam Chemsey out of Eastlake checks in for the first time today. Gamboa inside. Should have just went straight up with it, had it. Wanted a little extra with the spin move, and good defense by Trayer on ball. Possession arrow towards the Jaguars. Gamboa will take the ball out from under his own basket with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Intercepted, but taken away by Edmond. Edmond off the front iron, rebounded by Gamboa. Gamboa goes straight up. And Gamboa now with 10 on the night, extends the lead back to 6. Southwestern providing that full court defense once again and creates the turnover. Ahmed Al-Hamuri moving too quick, moving faster than his feet. And that's one thing a full court press creates, making the offense work faster than they like to. Jaguars up 6. A.J. Green hands it off to Barnett. Barnett with his first three a couple minutes ago. Barnett to Edmond, guarded by Al-Hamuri. Edmond gets doubled in the corner, intercepted by Mowers. Turnover lasers. Tough right there by Chemsey, just trying to get back on defense. Mowers, high IQ, realizing that the defender was out of position, dribbled right into him. Mowers will take a breather. Replacing him is Zeno Callastas. Callastas with a field goal in that first half. Jaguars dropping in, looks like almost a 1-2-2, 1-2-2-2-3 defense. Looks like 2-3 right now. Oh, no way. They didn't call that foul on Chemsey. Maybe they did. He had his hands wrapped around. Yeah, Zeno Callastas. Callastas stands at 6'9", 230. Chemsey, 6'6", giving up a few pounds. Each team now with 5 team fouls. 17 on the shot clock. This is Lanes on top, guarded by Barnett, picks up his dribble. On the high post. This is Harris. Gets it to Callastas. On the drive, great defense by Chemsey. No, they're going to call the foul on Chemsey. They're calling Chemsey on the reach. Had his feet moving as well. As Chemsey's third. He's picked up 3 fouls in about 3 minutes. Giannis Aldegior. Good on his first attempt. His first point here in this contest. Barnett takes a breather. Replacing him, Cameron Bellamy out of Patrick Henry. Giannis Aldegior. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Cuts the deficit back to 4. This is kind of where we've been staying the last 3 or 5 minutes, between 3 and 5 point advantage for the Jags. Gamboa far side. Gamboa dribble drive. Finishes with the left. Count the basket and 1. Gamboa now with a dozen. Extends the lead back to 6. Tyler Harris gets charged for the foul. His second personal foul. That is the 6th team foul. Now both sides each with 6 team fouls. Christian Gamboa completes the 3-point play. Give him 13. Jaguars with their largest lead up 7. Can they hold on with still a dozen minutes remaining in regulation? Elevates in the lane. Aldegior can't hit. 1 and done for the Lasers. Bellamy near side. Green wants to rotate, decides to hold on, use Gamboa as a pick and give it to Gamboa. Hands it off to Bellamy. Bellamy off the pick, gets the switch. They like this one-on-one down low. Gamboa decides to keep him himself. Green in the corner, the southpaw misses everything. Foul down low on the floor. Who did they call the foul on? Once again, nice half-court defense by the Lasers, creating a difficult shot. They're going to call the foul on Tyler Harris. That is now Harris's third personal, and the Jaguars will be in bonus from here on out in regulation. Gamboa, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Make that 7 of 8. He has 14. Second on the team behind Edmonds, 23. Gamboa now with 15. Doing a really good job from the free throw line. Jaguars with their largest lead, up 9. Lanes gets by Bellamy. Lane slows down, kicks far side to Aldegior off the back iron. Strong rebound by Gamboa. No need to rush for the Jaguars, up 9. Jaguars looking to take their first double-digit lead here tonight. I like to see Bellamy a little bit more aggressive after getting by his defender. Edmond, crossover. Edmond with the left. Can't finish. Loose ball. Bellamy to the floor. Lanes to the floor. Lanes scoops it up. And the Lasers with an easy transition bucket. Cuts deficit back to 7, 10:48. Lasers will call a timeout. Figuring, well, we got our bucket, a little bit of momentum. And let's try to calm our boys down and regroup. Down 7 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Jaguars 57, Lasers 50. Jaguars' largest lead was 9. Derek Edmond, sophomore shooting guard out of Victory Christian, the high school right across the street from Southwestern College, leads all scorers with 23. Behind him is Christian Gamboa with 15. Luze with 8. Manuel Barnett with a triple. Aaron Owens with 5 for the Jaguars. And on the other side for the Lasers, it was Mowers with 8 in the first half, has equaled that with an 8 here in the second half to give him 16, leading all Lasers scores. Garrett Trayer led all Lasers scores in that first half with 9. He has a triple and is 2 for 2 from the free throw line, giving him 14 on the game. Meza Talada had 4 in that first half. Miguel Lanes had 3 in that first half, added with a bucket in the second half, give him 5. And Kayasas with a bucket as well for the Lasers. 5 players in the box score for the Lasers. 2, 3, 4. And 5 players in the box score for the Jaguars. It's been a fairly even contest here tonight. Jaguars have increased their lead. Now it's at 5. Lasers on a little 4-0 run. This is Bellamy on top, guarded by Lanes. Edmond to Chemsey. Chemsey hands it off to Bellamy. Good movement, off ball. Barnett, wide open 3. You talk about the X's and O's out of a timeout. Wide open look for Barnett. Extends the lead to 8. Nice off-ball movement by Barnett. Great job by Coach Shelley. We'll show it again. Out of the timeout, Shelley drew this one up, and Barnett executed with his second 3. Giannis Aldegior, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. All of his points coming from the charity stripe. Both sides in the bonus from here on out. Jaguars from the free throw line had 15 points in that first half. Lasers starting to tack on some points from the charity stripe. They are now 7 of 7 from the free throw line here in the second half. Lasers were 12 of 19 in that first half from the free throw line. Bellamy got his defender in the air, just couldn't finish from point blank range, crossing the halfway point. Here at the Den, Jaguars up half a dozen. Here on the Cali Photo Sports Network, I'm Bo Fertig, bringing you tonight's action. Lanes on the drive. Lanes gets caught under the basket. Nice one-on-one defense by Gamboa. Bellamy in transition, slows it up. He had Barnett wide open in the corner. Jaguars reset. Gamboa on top. Goes one-on-one. Good help defense. Bellamy one extra pass to Barnett for three. Short on the shot. Weak side rebound tracked down by Trayer. Trayer's going to bring the ball up the floor with 9 minutes remaining. Hands it off to Al-Hamuri. Lanes to Al-Hamuri on the cut. Al-Hamuri with the finish. Cuts the deficit back to 4 for the Lasers. Al-Hamuri's second field goal. He has 4 on the night. Gamboa inside the lane, elevates. Good defense by Harris. Harris with 3 personal fouls. You would hope Gamboa would try to get in the chest of Harris next time. Weak side rebound by Chemsey. Great job in transition, coming back and getting that rebound. Coach Shelley doesn't like what he's seeing from his squad right now, so he's going to call a full timeout for the Jaguars with them up 4. Jaguars' largest lead, they were up 57-48. So what, Lasers on an 8-4 run? No, 8-2 run to get back into this one with 8:22 remaining. It's been Mowers in this second half, 8 of his 16 coming in this second half. Trayer has 14, second on the team. Aldegior with a handful of points. Al-Hamuri with 2 field goals. He has 4, along with Meza Talata. For the Jaguars, it was the scoring of Derek Edmond to start the spark in the second half for the Jaguars. He had 13 leading all scorers in that first half, and he's added, let's see, 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. I have him at 24, leading all scorers. He had 13 in the first half. I have him 11 here in the second half. 2, 4, 6, 9, 11. I don't know what's the more impressive stat, all that or the fact that he's 10 of 11 from the free throw line. 10, 12, 14, 16, 19, 21, 23. 8:22 remaining. Jaguars holding on with a 4-point lead. Led by as much as 9. Lasers have gone on an 8-2 run. It looks like they're dropping in the zone defense. Something first-year head coach, Coach Carey, said he probably will not do. But the adjustment from Gary will drop the Lasers in it looked like a 3-2 zone. Oakwee gets charged with his 3rd personal foul, both sides in the bonus. So Matt Mowers will head to the line. Mowers is 6 of 8 from the free throw line. So 1 and 1. Mowers has made his last 3 from the free throw line. Mowers goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He averaged 13 last year. He now has 18 tonight, leading all Lasers scorers. Dipping under 8 minutes remaining here in the second half. Jaguars need a bucket on offense. Rebound Oakwee. Oakley didn't go up. He's now doubled. And the foul down low on the box on Tobias Oakley. Great job by Oakley, keeping the ball high away from the defender. Foul will be called on Garrett Trayer. That is Trayer's third personal foul. Team's eighth, 1-1. Oakley looks good on his first free throw and his first points. The player out of Uganda, Al Hamuri, heads to the bench. Replacing him, number 23, Giannis Aldegior. Sam Meza Talata also on the floor. Edmond off the rebound. Strong rebound by Luze. Jaguars couldn't capitalize. Still up 3. 7:23 and counting. Aldegior guarded by Luze. Ball movement around the perimeter. Down low to Aldegior. Likes this matchup one-on-one. And Aldegior wins that matchup. His first basket, give him 7. Now dipping under 7 minutes here at the Den. Jaguars up 1. They allow Gamboa to go one-on-one. Spin move, gets by a defender. Fadeaway jumper. Tough shot from Gamboa. Loose ball. Bodies hit the floor. Mowers comes up with it. And they're going to call a jump ball before a timeout was called by the Lasers. Possession arrow pointing towards the Jaguars. Or no, actually pointing towards the Lasers. So Lasers will maintain possession. Mowers hit the floor. A lot of sweat at center court. So they're going to, Mowers is going to do the job himself. How about that? Creating the sweat and releasing the sweat. Creating, releasing, and cleaning. Great job, number 33 for the trifecta. 6:41 remaining. Jaguars have led most of the way here in the second half. Lasers led by as much as 5. They were up 15-10 in that first half. The trap far side. Oh, and the Lasers get out of it. 15 on the shot clock. Cordero resets. Jaguars, they drop into a 2-3 zone. Tough shot from the corner. Weak side rebound, Christian Gamboa. Gamboa. Aaron Owens. Open look, in and out from number 22. Owens can't get it to fall. Jaguars still up 1. Now it's Cordero. Jaguars staying in this 2-3 defense. Almost looks like a match defense. Cordero looking for his first bucket, and it couldn't come at a better time as Cordero gives the Lasers back their lead, 63-61. And the turnover. 3-on-2. Can't finish, gets his rebound back. Back up, misses from point blank range, Aldegier. Jaguars still down a bucket. Jaguars looking to tie or regain the lead coming up on the 5-minute mark. Owens to the cup. Owens with the finish, and Owens ties it at 63. Hesitation by Owens, and the finish. IVC the other way, no good. Offensive rebound, Cordero from straight away off the mark. Mowers tracks it down, stays inbounds. And we have a timeout by the referee to adjust the net. I don't think I've ever seen a referee stop play to adjust the net. But It's been at least a year. As Barnett and Lifeway check in, giving Gamboa and Oakley a breather. Game is tied at 63 with 4:43 remaining. Murray for three. Wide open three, the inbound pass. Jaguars get caught flat-footed on defense. And back the other way. Turnover for the Jaguars. Back-to-back tough plays for the Jaguars. Get caught flat-footed on defense from the inbound pass, and then lackluster throwing it away on offense. Lasers barely get it over in time. Murray, heat check, misses everything. Jaguars down 3 with 4:04 remaining. Looks like Garrett Trayer is going to take a breather back to the bench. He's replaced by Tyler Harris. Trayer heads to the bench with 14. Now under 4 minutes remaining. Jaguars down 3. And a foul on Lifeway. Tried to set the pick. That's the second time a big has been called for coming on the perimeter and trying to set a pick. That is Lifeway's 5th personal foul. I thought they fouled out after 5. It must be 6 now at the college level. Lasers up 3. 3:33 remaining in regulation. Mowers too hot to handle from Harris. And Christian Gamboa is going to replace Lifeway. It's Cordero, Murray, Meza Talata, Trayer, and Mowers for the Lasers. Barnett, Gamboa, Edmond, Luze, and Aaron Owens for the Jaguars. Aaron Owens from the corner. That's Edmonds. Tough shot. Not a shot you want to see from the corner. Jaguars have gone cold on offense. Lasers led by as much as 5. They're okay with running some clock and getting a good-looking shot. The dribble penetration, loose ball, brought in by Gamboa. Jaguars still down 1 possession. Edmond is going to try to tie it with a 3, and does in transition. Derek Edmond now leads all scorers with 27, ties it at 66, and a turnover down low. Fresh bodies back onto the floor. Lane's back on, along with Al-Dajir. Derek Edmond leads all scorers with 27. His first 3 of the night. Trying to set up a shot for Edmond again off the ball. Good defense. Barnett for 3, rims out. Barnett was looking for his 3rd 3 of the night. It looked good halfway down. Game tied at 66. You couldn't ask for a much better season opener. One of the more highly anticipated games in the California Community Athletic Association. Mowers gets his rebound back. Count the basket and 1. Mowers has been a force down low, and Lasers regain the lead. Mowers now with 20. Lasers will be in the double bonus now. Mowers now with 21. leading all Lasers scores, gives the Lasers a 3-point lead. Lasers take a full timeout here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. I'm Bo Furtick bringing you tonight's contest. Lasers up by 3, 69-66. Back and forth action, 1:58 remaining in regulation. Derek Edmond leads all scorers with 27. Matt Mowers, 13 of his 21 coming here in the second half. When the Lasers have needed a point, the offense just really runs through 33, whether he finishes with a bucket or hands it off from the high post. Offense has been running through Mowers of the Lasers, and Jaguars, whenever they need a point, they look to number 4, Derek Edmond. Emmanuel Barnett, their shooting guard, hasn't shot the best here tonight, but he has 2 threes, and he could hit at any point. Christian Gamboa has supplied nice offense. He has a dozen. And Luze had 8 early in that first half and hasn't scored since. Nice crowd on hand. We counted close to 70 or 80 people in the stands at one point. .158 remaining in regulation. Jaguars down 3 here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. Bo Furtick bringing you tonight's contest from the Den. Jaguars have been good out of the timeout. Coach Shelley knows how to draw it up. Derek Edmond loses the ball, but a foul is called on the penetration from Edmond. Near side official didn't see it. Baseline official saw the bump. And Coach Gary is pleading his case. Edmond. Yeah, Edmond's shooting 2, so they were going to wait for the first shot and then replace the player who fouled out. So they're going to say Sam Meza Talata fouled out. Aldagior, Al-Hamuri, Mowers, Lanes, and Trayer on for Irvine Valley. Edmonds now with 28. Edmonds has been great from the line. I think I have him at 10 for 11 or 11 for 12. Now 12 of 13. Give him 29. Derek Edmond, I want to say career high at Southwestern. Don't remember him scoring 29 last year. Jaguars down 1. Lasers break the press. Lanes guarded by Luze. Barnett guarding Al-Hamuri. They want to get this ball down low to Mowers. The off-ball pick to Al-Jazir. He misses. Offensive rebound by the Lasers. Reset the shot clock. Barnett could have came up with the interception. 1 step late. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lanes resets. Now 7 seconds on the shot clock. Lanes. Al-Hamuri's going to have to chuck it up at the buzzer. And Al-Hamuri hits the biggest shot of the night. Lasers up 4. His second 3 of the night. And almost the backbreaker. And we have a foul on the ball. Wow. Al-Hamuri had no field goals in the first half. Has 7 points in this second half. And I want to say it's within the last 5 minutes of this game. Ahmed Al-Hamuri, the freshman guard / forward. Standing at 6'3", 6'4". Gamboa is 5 of 5 from the free throw line here in the first half. He's 10 of 11 on the night from the free throw line. Make that 11 of 12. Gamboa now has 17. Edmonds with 29, Gamboa with 17. That's 46 of the Jaguars' 70 points. Jaguars call a timeout. They're going to call a full timeout. Down 2, 72-70. Both sides in the double bonus here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. 48 seconds remaining. So Irvine is going to be taking the ball out under their own basket. Jaguars will, I would almost be surprised if they didn't apply full court pressure. When they've needed a, Jaguars usually when they apply full court press, usually when the offense is struggling or they need to make a big stop. And in this situation, they need to make a big stop. Irvine Valley has done a good job of late breaking the press, but Irvine Valley had troubles earlier in the game breaking the press. So we'll see if Coach Shelley, out of the timeout, sticks with the full court pressure. Jaguars led by as much as 9 here in the second half. Lasers led by as much as 5. They were up 15-10 in that first half. Owens, Luze, Gamboa, Barnett, and Derek Edmond on for the Jaguars. It's Murray, Aldegior, Trayer, Maurer, and Lanes on for Irvine Valley. And right before the 5-second violation, Coach Shelley was asking for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5. Coach Shelley wanted the 5th. He knew how big that would have been if they could have got the turnover right there under their own basket. That would have been the second 5-second violation created by the Jaguars. Lasers are asking the official right now of whether the inbounder can go sideline or move on the baseline. After a made basket, a player can move on the baseline on the inbound pass. If it's not a made basket, if it's like, I don't know, a turnover or a loose ball out of the, going out of bounds, you cannot run the baseline. But because the Jaguars, out of a made basket, Lasers can run baseline. Garrett Trayer will be taking the ball out of bounds under the Jaguars basket. Trayer gets it into Mowers, and Mowers is fouled by Luze. Luze saw Mowers a little off balance, and Luze was just a little too aggressive. I don't know if they wanted to have Mowers go to the line. He's 5 of 5 in the second half from the free throw line. 10 of 11 on the night. Make that 11 of 12. Give him 22. Matt Mowers averaged 13 points per game last season. He has 22 here tonight. Mowers now has 23 to lead all Lasers scores, extends the lead to 4. Jaguars, they don't need a 3, but they need a quick basket. Edmond tries to turn the corner, well defended, but he's fouled on the way up. Al-Hamuri gets called on the reach, and Edmond will head to line to shoot 2. Edmond is 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Make that 12 of 14. He missed his first free throw attempt of the night and has now missed his last free throw attempt of the night. Edmond goes 1 of 2 from the line, leads all scorers with 30. 36.7 seconds remaining in regulation. Jaguars trapped in the corner. Jaguars get it back off the turnover. Loose ball tracked down by Lanes. Gosh, that's like 3 times the Jaguars turn the ball over and give it right back to the Lasers. Jaguars need the foul. Let's see right here. They do a great job in trapping. get the ball back, just throw it right back. Great job by Mowers getting back into the play. Jaguars had everything go their way other than giving the ball back to the Lasers. And Mowers with ice in his veins at the line. Mowers has now made his last 9 free throws, extending the lead back to 5 for the Lasers. 30-second timeout, 22.1 seconds remaining. Jaguars down 5. Once again, Jaguars don't necessarily need a 3, although they would like one. Looking to get a quick bucket here. If the Lasers just happen to give up the lane, Jaguars get a quick basket, down 3. They'll look to foul again. At some point, they will need to make a 3. Jaguars, Coach Shelley has done a great job drawing up off-ball screens, freeing up the shooters of the Jaguars out of timeouts. But right here, it's going to take a long time to set up. Barnett is going to cross the half-court line and call a timeout. So the Jaguars are going to take the ball out at half-court. This is going to be a 60-second timeout, full timeout for fourth-year head coach Tyrone Shelley. Shelley's going to draw something up. So we've seen multiple times he's either going to set up something on the near side corner or it's setting an off-ball pick to free up a shooter. We've seen the elevator screen where you have a shooter off the ball go through a double pick on the top of the key. We've also seen an off-ball pick where the ball handler will go one way and then the off-ball pick the other way, cross-court pass, freeing up a shooter. So we've seen multiple versions from Coach Shelley freeing up an open shooter. I would think in this situation, Jaguars are looking for a 3. If the Lasers overplay the 3, you have to go to the basket and possibly create a 3-point play. We've seen the Jaguars do that multiple times here today. Gamboa's going to take the ball out. Near side, Edmond, Luze, Aaron Owens, and Manny Barnett on the floor for the Jaguars. All shooters. Barnett in the corner, Edmond on top. Edmond gets the inbound pass. He's doubled. Edmond loses the ball, finds Owens in the corner. Owens has to drive, and Owen gets fouled on the drive. Great half-court defense by the Lasers right here. They've just been relentless on the ball handler. Aaron Owens. He was 3 for 3 in the first half from the free throw line. The freshman now has half a dozen. Actually, no, scratch that. He has 8. Misses on his second attempt, front iron. Jaguars have to foul. Down 4, and that will about do it for the Lasers. Foul on the floor. Timeout, Lasers. Let's check out the upcoming schedule for the basketball team. Cali Photo Sports Network will be covering all the home basketball games other than not this Saturday, but the following Saturday on the 8th, as the football team has their last regular season game. Jaguars will play 3 home games next week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, against Cypress, Saracoso, and the Desert. Jaguars have to foul or get the steal. They wanted a jump ball, unable to do either. Jaguar led by as much as 9. The Lasers just continued to cut into the lead, and Jaguars just fall short. The score was 32-31 at the half. Jaguars with the lead. So both teams offensively picked it up in the second half after a slower first half. Barnett before the buzzer. And that will end the season opener here at the Den. Lasers 78, Jaguars 72. Southwestern behind the strong performance of Derek Edmond led all scorers with 30. And the Irvine Valley Lasers led by their power forward, Matt Mowers, led all scorers with 25. For our executive producer and cameraman, Pablo Espinal, I'm Bo Furtick signing off here on the Cali Photo Sports Network. We will see you Tuesday here at the Den as Southwestern takes on Cypress. Good night, everyone.